Community is heaven's classroom for love and belonging. My whole life, I don't think I've ever felt like I belonged, and so I have been seeking that my whole life. Even though I would arrange events and give dinner parties to get that sense of belonging, but I never felt I belonged. Even at my own dinner party, I was there to serve others. Um, so, and just recently, a coffee house opened up just behind my house, and the owners, I would say, really, I don't know what it is, but everybody goes there, and I even feel like I belong there, and I think everybody else who comes to that coffee house belongs there, even though some of them drive 20, 30 minutes to get there. It's a husband and wife team, and I've been watching and observing to figure out what it is about them, other than they're just beautiful human souls, that attract so many people. The other day I went there with a friend who was there for the first time, and the owner, the husband, introduced himself to her and said a little bit about himself and welcomed her and asked her what she wanted. And both of the husband and wife, they do make the drinks, and they're at the cash till, and then we go and sit wherever we want, and they will bring our orders to us and get to know our names and a little bit about us. And so I thought I would try that method, and I had an opportunity. A neighbor just moved in a couple of weeks, and she was sitting on her back steps, which faces towards my house, and it occurred to me just to go up to her and introduce myself and welcome her to the neighborhood. I've never done that before, because I've always had this sense of I don't belong, and then people don't want me to belong in their group, so I've always held back. So I went up to her, and just like the owner of the coffee shop, he gave me a role model. So I introduced myself, gave her my name, and welcomed her to the neighborhood, and she was so happy for that, and we got into a conversation, and she happens to be a graphic artist and is really into gardening, so wants to be part of the community garden, and that really felt good. And I think I've come to this place of being able to do that because it's taken me decades to finally belong to myself. I was looking to belong somewhere outside of myself when I had abandoned myself. I think the Visionary Leadership Program has really helped towards that, because Kirk would always tell new people to include themselves as part of the group, and I would hear that over and over and over again, and it took me a while. I would hear it, but I still didn't feel like I belonged, and then slowly I started participating and testing out some of the phrases they have about your difference makes a difference, and clunky is the new perfect. So I started getting braver and speaking up. I'm not speaking and sharing this as much as I'd like to. I still have my reservations, but I'm making progress, and I feel like the group and Earth Waking Village is definitely a community where it is a classroom for love and belonging, and they model that, and they uphold their word. So I'm just happy to say that finally I've come home to myself, and include myself, and only then can I include other people. And I've just noticed just a very different reaction from people towards me recently, and I think it's because of the shift I've made about belonging. Thank you.